It was less than 12 hours ago. You were speaking about public safety. You were in the 12 News Forum last night. And I have to tell you, I got a kick out of it only because, to me, as an observer watching it, when you had to leave and Katie Hobbs came on, it felt like a pageant, where they lock the girls up in the silent room and then they ask them a question, the others can't hear them, and this and that. Why did you have to leave?
I am not even permitted to stay here when my opponent is going to give her speech. I don't get that, but that's okay. That's okay.
Why weren't you able to stay on that stage last night with Katie Hobbs?
Well, Katie Hobbs does not want to debate me. She doesn't. So normally in that forum, you would have the MC, the moderator, and on each side there'd be a chair for one for Hobbs, one for Biggs. But what she did is she basically insisted that she didn't have to be in the same room with me at any time. So Jen, here's the weird part about it. So I did my little shtick, and I didn't realize they were going to make me leave the room and go back to the green room. Okay, and so when I saw that during dinner, I went up and I said, "Hey, look, what does this mean? What are you telling me? I got to get out of here because she can't handle being in the same room with me? What's the deal?" They said, "Yeah, you got to leave." And I said, "Well, this really isn't much of a forum. I mean, we're not even together on stage. She's afraid to be in the same room with me." And so here's the other part that people probably don't realize. While I was on the stage, and you probably saw this, they've said multiple times, both candidates will receive the same questions. Well, in her green room, it was being live streamed, so she could watch and hear every question ahead of time, which I didn't get. And so she got every question ahead of time and was able to go in there with some very scripted answers, which makes me wonder how this all worked. But and then after it was over, she didn't come to the pre ceremony or pre-forum mixer either. And so it was me and Sina Kerr, my running mate, and then her running mate John Giles was there, but she didn't show up. She just, I guess what happens, Jen, this is my take on it. When you're telling lies so much about me, and they're lies because she's known me a long time, my guess is maybe if she has a conscience, her conscience won't let her be in the same room and see me face to face because she knows she's not telling the truth. That's one of the reasons I figure that maybe that happens. Otherwise, I don't know. I mean, look at it. I mean, just, it's a room full of police officers, okay? You're going to be safe. You're going to be safe. It's the safest space there is. So even if you believe all the crap you're saying about me, you know that there's cops there. I just couldn't believe it. It was so childish.
So it wasn't a beauty pageant. She got to hear the questions. I feel that the people are really going to miss out by not seeing a debate. And this is my personal opinion, but I watch debates because I want to know a person's personality. I want to know how they think on their feet. Is this just absolutely not going to happen in this election?
No, it's not going to happen. And the biggest joke of all was when they announced last night, since she's not going to debate, this is the only time you'll have the two candidates. And then they couldn't even say on stage together. They couldn't say in the same room together. This is the only time you're going to have the two candidates in the same building together, I guess. So no, there'll be no debate. And oh my gosh, it's mind blowing to me.